Hello my beautiful crafty friends, I am Katia with Lunar Sun Creations and welcome to my channel. Today is going to be a really quick video. I just got something in the mail that I'm quite excited about and I just want to try it out on camera and show you how it goes. So these are water transfer paper for polymer clay. I just got a couple of them because I haven't tried them before, so I wanted to test them out before I went crazy like I usually do and buy a cajillion. So these ones in particular I got on Etsy from LR Clay Crafts. There are quite a few different sellers on Etsy that have these particular kinds of things. So these are just the ones that I am going to try out. So I don't want to use the entire thing right away just because I am trying it out for the first time, so I don't want to muck up anything if it does not go according to plan. So I'm just going to trim this white bit off the edge because I want this to go right to the edge of my clay. And then I'm going to maybe cut it in half just so I use half, and then if it is a success, then I will go with the other half. So it says in the instructions that it works best on white or a very light colored clay. So I have my white clay rolled out to a number 3 on my pasta machine. All right, I'm gonna cut it almost in half. We're gonna go right about there. Okay, and I'm just gonna set this part aside. Okay, so you're supposed to lay it down on your clay, image side down. Okay, and give it a really good burnish. Make sure it is down there. I'm going to roll it a little bit as well, just to make sure it is very much on my clay. No bubbles. Okay, I'm just going to cut off that excess clay because we don't need it at the moment. Get it out of the way. Just make sure I didn't create any bubbles by doing that. Okay, have a paper towel handy nearby. And I'm going to spray this. I've just got a spray bottle with water. So I'm just going to spray this with water. Make sure the entire thing is coated. Okay, I'm just gonna like sop up that extra water on my work surface. Give that just a second to kind of soak in a little bit. And then using my finger, I'm just gonna start kind of massaging this. And what should happen is that, there we go, is that the kind of pulp of the paper will start rubbing off. See how that's coming off there? I hope you can see that. Maybe I'll bring you in just a little bit more. Oh, that's as close as we get. Okay, so you don't need too much pressure, and that layer of paper pulp will just start coming off. It seems to be going pretty well. And the image, you can tell when the paper's off because the image is much clearer once that layer of paper is off, and it feels very smooth to the touch once the paper is off. Okay, so I'm just going to keep working with this until I've got all that paper off the entire image, and then I'm going to let it dry completely before I cut into it. Okay, now that it's dry, I'm going to use some little cutters. Actually, these aren't really cutters, these are actually just metal pieces, but I would like to see if these are going to work. So I'm just placing these on, pushing them down into the clay just a little bit. I might use my roller. Where are you, roller? To push them in just a little bit, and then I'm going to use an X-Acto knife to cut around them. Let's see. Let's do diamonds. Maybe I'll just do a half of one and see how that looks. Okay, and what else? Okay, I'm gonna maybe use some small round cutters. Just for comparison's sake, I'm gonna use an actual hexagon cutter versus the metal bit. It's kind of creating some white bits and I'm not quite sure why. I'm gonna go with this cutter here. Okay, I'm going to cut around all of these and then kind of lift it up and see what I have left to work with. I'm not sure if this white is residual paper that's left on the top, if it's going to come off. Not entirely sure. We shall find out. That's what experimentation is all about. Okay, let's see if we can't get these up. Yeah, there's like a little bit of residue around the edge, like a white edge that I'm not super stoked on. Almost like the paper's come up a little bit. I'm not sure if that's going to show up later or not. Just going to give all the edges a little once over with my finger. I'm going to give all of these a little tidy up with my fingers and then put them on a baking sheet to bake. So I'll be back in just a few minutes. Okay, so I baked them for 40 minutes at 270. These are the two pairs of earrings. I did put a layer of resin on top of these. And I'm super pleased with how they turned out. I don't know if the light is really catching how pretty these are. So I'm super happy with them. And then here is the half pendant. And it's also got a layer of resin. I just put Fimo glaze on the back of them. I didn't finish all of them because I did discover that they just don't look right if they don't have a full pattern. So here is the other pair of earrings that I was going to do. I used my extruder to make a super tiny roll thread of like a matching kind of colored clay. But I just don't feel like there's enough pattern in this one. Like this one has a full flower, but I just don't feel like there's enough pattern in this one to really make them into earrings. I don't know. Let me know in the comments what you think. Because I was going to pair them, cut out some hexagons out of the matching color and like resined them. And I've already got the posts on the back. And then I changed my mind and decided that I wasn't going to turn them into earrings because they just, I don't know, they just don't quite look right to me. I don't know. But I absolutely love all the other ones. And so it was a success. So that's what I'm taking from this, is that it was a success. And I'm going to get more. I just want to make sure that they are patterns that every part of the pattern, so maybe I might go with like abstract patterns for the rest of them, where every part of the pattern can work. All right, so yeah, that was my experimentation with water transfers for polymer clay, and I'm definitely going to be doing more of this because these are awesome and they're really easy to use and they look gorgeous. So I hope you're having a beautiful day, and I hope you will give this video a thumbs up. And if you have any questions or things you would like me to show, then please let me know in the comments below. I love you all, and I'll see you again soon.